What's up, guys? A short little video here. I'm winding down on this Sunday night, planning out my week. You'll probably be watching this Sunday night or Monday morning. Hope you have a great week going out there and getting some business. For me, pressure washing season is winding down. I have my last probably 2 weeks of steady booked work for pressure washing, and then it's just going to be Christmas lights starting October, right? So, and we've already got Christmas light jobs on the books and ready to rock and roll. I want to talk about there's always an excuse I'm seeing a lot from other guys that are getting into this type of stuff, and they always have an excuse of why they can't get this job, this, that, the other. There's cheap guys in my area, all this other stuff. And I want to tell you that the only thing you control if you're a solo guy is you control the inputs. You don't control if a customer didn't accept your bid. You can't control that. You can't control, this is something that I have come to accept. You can't control that there is a guy that I bid 700, he bids 450. Now I can control how many yard signs I put out. That's an input. You see what I'm saying? I can't control the outcome. I can't. I can do my best to outsell the guy, which I have landed a job for 700 beating a guy that quoted 450. That's kind of why it popped up in my head with throwing on a guarantee on there. I have been able to do that. You can overcome things, but they could have said, no, we're just going to go with, you're way too expensive. We can go with the 450, without the guarantee. And I can't control that. What you can control when it comes to service business is you can control the inputs. How many door hangers are you putting out every day? Are you standing in front of a mall holding a big sign, flipping the sign around? What are you doing for the inputs of your business, the stuff that you can control? Are you reaching out for Google reviews after you do a job? Are you contacting customers from last year for maybe a yearly house wash, or contacting customers from last year seeing if they want to redo Christmas lights this year? Are you offering them a 3-year contract to lock in their price? You need to focus. Too many people, man, I see it every day in the Facebook groups. I see it every day. There's always complaining. Literally, I got up at 4 a.m. to go put out yard signs in my main service area for Christmas lights. I drove up, and pressure washing, mind you, like, it's about to get very cold, people. I don't like pressure washing after October where I'm at, okay? I just don't. So I do Christmas lights after October. Anyway, I drove to that first intersection from that highway that connects my house to that town, or that city, I should say. And at every corner of the intersection was a new pressure washing company with roof washing signs at every corner. And they were everywhere. I just simply went and put my signs right next to them for Christmas lights. Some new number, some new guy, I don't know who he is, but he's getting after it. He is controlling the input. He's putting in the work. He's not worried about what Bobby over here is charging $500 less than he is. He's not worried about that because he can't control that. That is wasted bandwidth of your brain. Humans only have so much in a day. That's a waste. Get off Facebook. I had to get off Facebook, man. I have to, because it's just a whining cesspool of just whine and just like, oh, woe is me. This is why I'm not successful. That's all Facebook is to me anymore. And I don't care anymore. I barely post videos anymore. I don't care anymore because now I have a new goal. Next year, and I've been talking with my wife's dad about this, is I'm going to be opening up a lawn care section it's going to be a separate entity. But I'm not going to be doing none of the work. I've been asked multiple times from pressure washing customers if I also offer lawn care. Now, That being said, they're all in the same sort of area. They're upper middle class. They got plenty of money. I would not do a yard for less than 70 for me to make profit, because I'm going to hire somebody for that. And I'm probably going to pay them like $25 to $30 an hour, yes, to mow and weed eat, and then I make 20% off the top, whatever. The reason why is because that's further building trust. Okay, let me give you an example. The input I control for Facebook ads is, I see a lot of guys and a lot of courses people put together that claiming they're Facebook ads experts, is they target a massive area, and they're wondering why they're not getting quality leads. So here's what I like to do when I run ads. This is just a little, this is how I control one of my inputs, just to give you an idea here. And I'll get back on the lawn care thing. I'm a little tired, so I'm going to be bouncing around. Quick little vertical video before I go to bed. Got everything planned out here for tomorrow. When I run Facebook ads, here's what I do. I target a county, or I target a bubble around one area, one city. I don't target, I'm in Kentucky, so I don't put a bubble down and have a 50-mile radius and just spend $10, $20, $30, $50 a day on that. So here's what I like to do. It narrows it down. You can hit a whole entire area in 1, 2, 3 days, and then you can go and you can change it to a different area. So here's what I do, right? I pick a county, or I put a radius around the city. I see how much reach is possible for that area. Say it's 20,000 people. Okay, and you're like, man, that's small. Hold on a minute. To reach all of them in a day, you can spend $30 to $50. The potential reach to reach all of them in a day, $30 to $50 for a whole county, where I'm at least, okay? It's going to be more depending on where you're at, right, and what county you're targeting. Like if I target Fayette County, Kentucky, which is Lexington, it's going to be gigantic, the amount of reach. But the reason why I do that and I target these counties around it is because they have money. They make 80 to 100K a year still, not living in Lexington and living kind of, the upper middle class, living more toward out of that circle of Lexington. And I can hit every one of their phones in 2 to 3 days, or a single day. Like today, they were out of power. Guess what? They're on their phone, they're charging their car, they're scrolling through Facebook. So I set up an ad, spent $50 and hit all of that county. I got tons of likes, tons of comments, tagging other people in that ad I put together for Christmas lights, and got 2 messages from that. One was a permanent light job, which was $30 a foot. The other was a temporary job, which is $10 a foot. That's how I do it. That's an input I can control. I'm not going out here and targeting just a massive area. Like you want to dominate local. Oh, there comes a like right there on my screen right now as we're talking from Facebook, from that ad. Social proofing itself. And then I can move it tomorrow to a different county to the right of it and see how much it's going to take to hit that area. That's how I like to do it. Anyway, control your inputs. Next year, I've got some yards lined up already, baby. I don't even have a commercial mower yet. All I did was when people asked me this year if I offered lawn care, because I was considering it, because my wife's dad used to run a lawn care company, and then he got out of that, and he's about to retire from a job with a pension and all that bullcrap, and he's wanting to get back into it, but he doesn't want to deal with the junk. He just wants to mow, to have something to do after he retires. So next year, he's going to be mowing and paid pretty well. And all I did when people asked me this year is I put in a little notes section on my CRM, would like me to do the lawn care. Why? Because they trust me, because I took care of their property. I showed up early. They like me, and they trust me enough to be able to do that weekly for $70. Okay. Now, I'm not going to be doing it, but they trust me. They trust that I am a stand-up person, and I will do them well, okay? And now the reason why I'm starting that up is because that is going to be guaranteed recurring income that I don't have to do the work for, and somebody else can do it, and I still make profit from it in my wallet. And when pressure washing has ups and downs, I still have that recurring weekly income for 9-10 months out of the year. They're still mowing now in Kentucky, but pressure washing slowed down. See what I'm saying? And then in the winter or in the off months, I do Christmas lights. So I'm thinking we're starting to get out of the owner-operator role, getting more into the owner role, and I got systems in place, right? Hiring people, getting that going. I can control that. I can't control what Bobby down the road is charging for a house wash, $150. Okay? Just want to get this across to you. It doesn't matter. Get up. Get off your honey and get off your phone. Quit watching YouTube. Get up. Take 100-yard signs out there right now. Yes, it is 11 p.m. Go put them in the ground. That you can control that. You know, that's just what you got to do. Tomorrow, take your 500 door hangers and put the door hangers on 500 doors in your target neighborhoods. You know, just do it or pay somebody to do it. It's not hard. You know what separates successful people from non-successful people? It's people that'll do 10% more than the other person. That's all it takes. Most people sit on the couch. They get home from work. They sit on the couch. They get their TV dinner. They turn on some show on Netflix, and then they eat their dinner, their mediocre life, and then they go to bed and they go back to work the next day. What separates successful people from mediocre life people is they do 10%. Just a little, just move the needle up a little bit at a time. And once you're hitting that 100% more than 90% of people out there, then you're like, oh dang, we're hitting 1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are now considered millionaire status. You know, it's not. They're just. Well, I'm just so done with the game that people have made themselves. So it's just like, if you get in any of the pressure washing, lawn care, any service business Facebook group, it's the same in every single one. It is the same language, same posts in every single service business group. It's the same language. Oh, well, this guy's charging $30 a yard. Oh, well, this guy's charging $150 a house wash. This guy's charging $5 a foot for Christmas. It's the same thing. It's the same. Does it matter? You can't control it. Go out there, control what you can control, and get it done. Quit worrying about Bobby down the road. Quit worrying about Lonnie over there. Quit worrying about Jimmy over that way. Worry about yourself and what you're putting into your business. It's you versus you. Get out there and get it. Level up you and your family's life, man. Anyway, all right. I'm just trying at this point. I got to go to bed. It's 11 o'clock. I get up early. We got to go put out some yard signs. You know what I'm saying? All right, we about to get that Christmas light money. Peace.